being on here with me tonight. So we are going to talk about January and how to really set up this year for success, because um, I want you to know that it doesn't matter where you've been. It doesn't matter what happened yesterday. It doesn't matter what you've been doing for the last 6 months. You can decide today to change. You can decide today that this is going to be a new business. You can decide today that you're not going to do any of the excuses that you used to have. So anything that has happened in the past, let it be. Bless it and release it and decide what you want. This is a brand new year. And I really am not one of those people that are like, oh, it's a brand new month, it's a new year, it's a new week, whatever. But guys, 2020 was like no other. And at this point, we just have to put our big girl panties on and realize that we just got to take control and not let anything else that continues to get thrown at us blow us off course. So let's just talk a little bit of updates. I'm not going to go through the supplies for the new season, like ordering your supplies for spring, summer. I did a video on that already. It's on my YouTube channel. So make sure you are getting those supplies. The new catalog releases in February. Do not share anything yet. I don't care what you see other people doing. Don't do it. It's not good business practice. Okay. New season sales kits come on the 18th of this month. So you can write that down in your calendar, save some money, put some of your commission aside if you choose to get those. You do not have to get them. This is just what Scentsy is doing to give us the opportunity to have them a little early, to do samples, to do last chance first glance parties, things like that. Yes, you're going to earn PRV on them. Yes, you can put them into a party. What I'm going to do is I'm going to plan ahead and have a shopping link that's already up on my site right now. And I am going to plan to close that one out on the 18th. Okay, so I'm going to plan to close that out on the 18th. I'm going to add those new season sales kits. And my plan is to have a free join kit to offer to somebody, because I'm going to have a $500 party. That is my plan. So make sure that while you're working your business, that you're working smarter and thinking ahead. Okay. So those happen on the 18th. What's up, Amber? You said, wait. You can unmute. Yeah, girl. I always add my business supplies to a party. So let's talk about that really quickly. So if you're new or if you're not sure, this is what I do. I go to Scentsy Success and I go to the consultant store and I add all of the things that I want to a cart. Okay. And I either print those things out or I have like 2 browsers going. Okay. And what I do is I just like type in, so Scensy's very specific about what the name of it is. So if it's like transition testers, sometimes they'll have spring, summer first, sometimes they'll have it last, like it's very specific. So, but I go and make my entire cart in the consultant store first. So that way I get to look through everything that there is, see exactly how much I'm spending, play around with it and do that. And then I go back to my party under business supplies and I type in those things. Hopefully that makes sense. I don't really know of an easier way to say that. That's just kind of what I do. I print it out or do like a double screen or whatever. I cannot even handle trying to do it on my phone because it's just too much. Sometimes there's also little codes you can write down, like a number code, and sometimes you can type that in and it will populate. Okay. Perfect. Okay, Jada, I'm going to talk about that towards the end. Okay. Updates to scent and warmer of the month. Remember that if you enroll right now, so between now and I want to say the 26th of January, you are going to be getting February's scent and warmer of the month. Check your marketing tab if you're not sure what that is. Scent of the month is always $35. Warmer of the month always varies. It just depends on what the warmer cost is going to be. You can go under your account tab and it will tell you specifically. Okay. Right now, we are getting 1 brick and 3 bars. In March, that is going to update to go back to the way that it used to be. So if you're newer, you're probably used to getting a brick. Well, we started getting bricks when COVID hit and we couldn't get clamshells. Clamshells were like a huge issue. So I'm not a huge fan of getting the brick. Some people are, some people aren't. Regardless, in March, it goes back to getting 9 bars, the stickers, the room spray, the tester, the warmer, etc. Okay, that's in your news tab if you can't remember, but just know that for now, you are going to still be getting the brick. All right. Okay, so who is doing the 100 bar challenge? Talk to me in the chat. And if you're not doing the 100 bar challenge, why? And it's 100, not 100 bar, 100 6-pack, my bad. 100 6-pack and 10 new club subscriptions. Okay. If you're not sure what I'm talking about, I did a super short video on my team page. It's also on YouTube now. I have it, I don't want to untape it, but I have it, the tracker sitting right next to my desk, and I'm going to be super, super intentional with that. And guys, if you complete the 100 6-pack challenge, that is going to guarantee you $810 in commission. Hello, right? All of these discontinued bars are going away. And so focusing on doing the 6-packs for people to get stocked up. And why do we want people to subscribe to Cincy Club? Why? Always get my bar. Yes. Guaranteed income, guaranteed PRV locked in. Yes, 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 yes. Guys, if you are wanting to grow big in this business, Cincy Club is a vessel to do that. Period. Grow your Cincy Club. I'm telling you, listen to Chastity. Do you know how nice it is when I've got my parties booked, I'm doing all the things, and I've got $1,000 or 1,000 PRV in Cincy Club that's waiting to get processed on the 17th, and I've already got, like, let's say 2,000 PRV, then that's another 1,000 that I worked for months ago, right? So that's recurring PRV, and guys, you're getting to take care of your customers. Everybody and their mama should know that they can get a half off item at the $60 mark. Everybody. If you're not telling people that, you're doing them a disservice. As their consultant, you should be doing whatever in the world you can to save them money. And I meant to spotlight myself, sorry. Saving your customers money is your job as a consultant. And it is your job as a consultant to let everybody know that they never have to say goodbye to cider mill. Everybody needs to know that they can have Christmas cottage year round. And if they don't know, that's no one's fault but you. I mean, just straight up. You can't just post it on social media once. You can't just tell them once. You can't just put a flyer in their packaged order or in their mail out once. You have to continue to talk about it. You should always be talking about it. Talk to me in the chat if you do have your own Cincy Club subscription. Because if you don't have your own Cincy Club subscription, it's going to be very hard for you to talk to your customers about doing something that you don't have yourself. Okay? And I'm not saying you've got to go spend all of your money, but just like we can't ask our team to do things that we aren't willing to do, we can't ask our customers to do things that we're not willing to do or to use products that we're not willing to use. So make sure that everybody knows, okay? And make sure that everybody knows that if they are a club subscriber, that they can join, that club subscription can get transferred to them and they can get paid back on their purchase. So make sure that you guys are utilizing that. This challenge that we're doing, I hope that everybody is doing it. And if you're not doing it, I really want you to self-reflect and ask, are you not doing it because you don't feel like you can reach that goal? Are you not doing it because it's scary? Are you not doing it because you just feel like it's going to be a lot of work? You're going to work hard at anything, whether it's at your job, 9 to 5, that's on salary where you're never going to make, you're going to get your $1 or $2 raise every year, or are you going to work hard and guarantee yourself 810 extra dollars? So I'm not saying to do it for me because it's not about me. I'm doing the challenge because it also challenges me. I'm doing it because I know that that's going to be something that is challenging. So ask yourself why you're not doing it. And I want you guys to really help me out with being engaging and coming up with ideas. For these 6-packs, guys, something else that you can also advertise that a lot of people don't realize, you can advertise a 12-bar special this month, and you can publicly advertise it because it's not a personal special. It's all in the way that you word it. If you were to buy 12 bars individually, you would pay $72, okay, at regular price. But if you buy 2 6-packs, which is also 12 bars, at 10% off this month, it's only $54, which means they are saving $18. So $18 in savings. Hello, it's all about the way you word it. How many times do you see something, oh, it's 20% off? Well, the daggum thing's only $5. That's not very much. But when you're talking $72 and 20 in our percentage off or whatever, $18 is a lot of money to save to me. So think about the way that you're wording it. Like I said, this isn't a personal special because it's the same price that Scentssy's offering. So you can blast this for everybody and their mama to see. You just need to make sure that you can explain how that's a special, because some customers will want to know, how is that a special? So you need to be able to explain that. Okay. So, and another thing with the 6-pack, guys, people really, a lot of people, I don't know about y'all, but I have quite a few customers that'll just say, pick me a clean 6-pack. Pick me a, like a winter, but not Christmas 6-pack. A lot of people, if they're not picky about their scents, will just say, give me something. So come up with themed 6-packs, a going green 6-pack, a going red 6-pack, a so there, we know that a lot of scents are discontinuing, but we also know a lot of scents are still going to be in the new catalog. So you can say, get your spring cleaning on. You can get all your spring scents for 10% off. And you give them a bunch of scents that are going to be in the new catalog. Okay. A lot of time, I like to pick my scents. I don't want anybody picking mine for me. But I have a lot of people who, when I post I mean, you guys can tell me what are some, come up. Actually, I want you guys to do that in the chat. Talk to me about what are some themed 6-packs. You can do colors, like around Christmas, we did tree, but I think people are kind of going away from that. What are some themes? Okay, Baker's Dozen, themed by scent families, rainbow, yes, orange for football, pet odor eraser, love, citrus, yes, winter blues, oh, that's a good one. Tropical, Valentine's Day. Okay, yeah, so colors for Valentine's, so like soft smells for Valentine's Day. Yes, guys, please think outside the box, okay? Also, while I'm talking about this, Yes, sometimes flyers are necessary. So sometimes it might be necessary for you to post 12 bars for 54 with $18 in savings. But geez, stop posting all the flyers because nobody wants to see them. Nobody gives a damn. I mean, I'm just going to be honest. The only time I care about a flyer, the only ones that are actually super valuable for me are like the brand new releases when they describe the scents. Those are valuable for me. And I'm a consultant. So, and I need to read it. But think about somebody that's not a consultant and they're just seeing flyers, they're scrolling right on past. They don't care. They don't care. Now, that doesn't mean that you can't have some flyers sitting and waiting in your back pocket when you say, do you want a red 6-pack bundle? That doesn't mean that you don't have some flyers sitting in your back pocket where you can send them some options. That doesn't mean that you can't use a flyer. But if all you post is 12 bars for 54 and a bunch of themed 6-packs, nobody's going to look at it because they're being sold to. And because it's just not interesting and it's very few people like to read them. Do you see me use them sometimes? Yes, there is a time and place, such as like for instance, right now, flyers are important when it comes to listing all of the discontinued scents. That's something that's necessary because people are going to look through and read it. But besides that, guys, like stop. Yeah, exactly what Liza said. Flyers thrown in stories, but strategically. So for instance, why are we not taking selfies with our 12 bars? Or here's an idea, take a selfie with 6 bars, right? And then put the picture beside it, like on a layout, PixArt or whatever. So then you're seeing double 12 bars in your picture, right? You've got to get creative. People want to see your face. They don't want to see a flyer. So if you know that you don't get up and do your makeup every single day, there ain't no shame in going and doing your makeup and taking about 15 selfies in 15 different shirts with a bunch of different colored 6-packs. If you think your girl ain't done that, you are absolutely wrong. And you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna save it to an album in my phone. This is what I got. Okay? Because your girl don't fix her hair very often, but when I do, you best believe I'm having a photo shoot. Okay? Don't nobody care, and ain't nobody gonna know. Who cares? Even if you are wearing the same shirt, don't post them all on the same day. Work smarter, not harder. Like post them differently, use a different filter, pretend you're talking on the phone. Like you've got to realize that people are on social media to be social and to be entertained. And the more you can make someone laugh or you can make somebody connect with you or something like that, that is going to be way more valuable than just sharing a flyer. Okay. And just like Liza said, putting flyers and stories strategically is great. Yes, you may see me talking about discontinued scents, and then the next story, I'm like, hey, look at my next slide. Here is a list of them. Or if I'm talking about Scentsy Club, here are some different perks, and it may list them out real quick, but it's not flyer after flyer after flyer. Okay. Does anybody have any questions about that? I wasn't meaning to like talk as much about this 100 bar or 100 6-pack challenge, but guys, if you're changing your wax, you need to share it. If a scent is going away that you're obsessed with, you need to share it. You have to live this as a lifestyle and show the people that you actually use the products or they're not going to trust you. Okay? All right, talk to me in the chat. Are you in the Anchored Scents How I Am Working group? If you are not, please join that group. There's going to be lots of different trainings going on this week. And I think it is very, very valuable. I am going to really quickly sign into Facebook and share that link. A lot of you, or I'm not going to say a lot of you, but some people have been denied because they are not answering the security questions. And if you're not answering the security questions, you are not going to be added, not because we are mean, but because this is, how in the world? Okay, I think I can just do it this way. Because this is a group only for our group, like our upline, okay? I highly suggest going in there. Now, talking about, let's kind of switch gears here. Talking about January, setting your year up for success, and being in that group. Sometimes you can be in groups that have the most amazing ideas and you compare yourself. And you're like, I can't make flyers like that. I'm not that creative. I don't have time to do that. And you feel less than. Stop. Don't worry about what everybody else is doing. Put some blinders on, put your head down, and you get to work. You save those posts. If you don't know how to save a post, when you're on Facebook, you can literally, like if you see a post that you like, the 3 little buttons or the 3 little dots, you can click save. And then you can go back and you can look at it later. So if you see an idea of something that you think is a great idea that you may want to implement into your business, there's no shame in saving that for you to go back and look at later, or saving that for inspo. But there are so many times where I've been in a group or I've been in a training and I see so much great stuff, but then I get so overwhelmed because I want to do all of the different things that I do nothing because I don't feel like I can do anything well. And this is the thing, guys. You don't need to be anybody else but you. And the longer you are in this business, the better you will get at things if you try. But also realize that the most successful businesses are simple. So do not try and go do every single thing that other people are doing. If you don't have a lot of time to work your business, you don't need to go and make a million flyers. Stop doing it. If you don't have a lot of time to work your business, stop making all of the different labels. Make one label with your contact information, with a little space for you to write in the scent if you need to print them all at one time and you just write it in. Stop trying to make 18,000 thank you cards. Just buy a thank you card, some from the Dollar Tree, and write on it. Everything doesn't have to be perfect. You just need to show your customers that you care. Yes, I fully believe that things should have labels on it when it leaves you. But if it doesn't, it's not going to be the end of the world, but it should be a priority to get at least that. Because what if they give whatever you gave them away? Then no one has a way to get in touch with you. But your labels don't have to be perfect. Make one label. Okay? Make one thank you card. And it doesn't even have to be one with your face on it. You can do those things as you have time. Those are not income producing things. Spending an entire day making a flyer on Canva with your face on it is not going to make you any money. But going out and building relationships is. Sitting on social media and scrolling that how are you working page and feeling less than because you're not good at that stuff isn't going to do anything but make you feel worse. Do what you can with what you have. Okay. Something I talked to a team member about today, guys, Avery, if you print at home, Avery is just the bomb. Go on avery.com, print your labels from there. Choose one label. I suggest return address labels because they're 32 a page. So just keep your business simple. When you see people doing all of the things like the crazy scent crates and all of the different stuff, you don't know if they're making money. You don't know if they have all day or they have an assistant that makes those things for them. So you need to keep your business simple. Okay. The most successful people in this business are not only simple, but they are consistent. Nothing in this business matters unless you do it consistently. And if what you're doing isn't replicatable to where you can do it consistently, stop doing it. Because I can promise you that there is a way to do it consistently, time effectively, and in a way that is going to bring you money or grow your business. And like I said, this isn't just about money, but if you're on this call and you want to build a big business, being simple and being consistent are your keys. The way that you are consistent is you build a system. People hear systems all the time and they think that they need to have all of these pieces of paper or all of these different forms or all of these different tasks. No. All you need is a daily mode of operation. A daily mode of operation. That's all you need. What do you need to do daily for your business for it to grow? Talk to me in the chat. What is something that you need to do for your business daily? Daily. I'm looking for something really quick for y'all. Here we go. I'm going to post this in the chat. Okay. So talk to people, build relationships, have conversations, use the product, follow up. Yes. Connect, have conversations about joining, build relationships, show people that you're using the things, share genuinely, plan ahead. Okay. Yes. Okay. So like think about that, y'all. Everybody is saying the exact same things. Sharing the products, talking to people. That's it. You need to be sharing the products, talking to people. And when you're talking to people, that means building a relationship with them. When you're talking about the product, that doesn't mean selling it. That means sharing how you're using it. That means becoming a professional problem solver. You realize that's what we are, right? Every single problem that somebody has, Scentsy is the solution. Sales and business-wise. If you become a professional problem solver and you consistently build relationships, this business can change your life. This business can change your life. It can be the vessel. And so Blair just said, even if you just do one thing, at least one thing. I remember some days I only had 15 minutes to do something. Absolutely. And that, guys, is what is the difference between the people that stick with it and find success and the people who quit because they say they don't have enough time. The people that say that they don't have enough time to work this business, they're basically saying that it's not a priority because most people talk to people every day. Most people are on social media every single day. Most people have the opportunity to build a relationship with people around them every single day. So if you're not doing that every single day, ask yourself why. For me, being introverted, sometimes it's hard for me because I could work in my office all day and not be around people, and I would be working in my business, like doing things that aren't income producing, like organizing, which I love, or designing a flyer or printing things. That's working in my business. Or I can go and talk to people and work on my business. Working on your business can be done in 15-minute spurts. So when we are thinking about how to work simple, how to work consistent, and how to rock 2021. I want you to become a professional problem solver. And when I say that, I want you to really think about, who are you talking to when you're sharing? Who are you talking to? What is your ideal customer? What is your ideal teammate? Okay. Who are you talking to? And what problems do they have? Because they want answers to those problems without telling you that they've got a problem. They want answers to those problems without asking you for a solution. So when I say that, for me, I'm a mom. My car always smells because I have kids that eat McDonald's in it. So my problem is a smelly car. Why do you think I share the mini fans? And I'm sharing that I'm changing my pods, or that I spray Scentsy Fresh in my car because I have cloth. So I want you to think about the problems that you can solve. The single mom that doesn't have the extra money for her kids to go on field trips, or to go buy herself some extra clothes. Because sometimes we talk about making $500 extra, and that's way too far fetched for someone. They don't think they can do it. But what about an extra $100? Would that be a game changer? What about an extra 200 for groceries? Would that be a game changer? So I want you guys to become professional problem solvers. But I need you guys to realize that you have to really decide who you're talking to and what those problems are. You can't just share about six packs. Why do people need six packs? Are they spring cleaning? Are they opening up a smelly attic or the garage that smells because trash is in and out? Are you using room spray in the bathroom? I shared today that when I cook peppers and onions and all that, my whole house smells like peppers and onions. So I put Scentsy lemon oil in all of my diffusers downstairs. Never once did I say, hey, buy this diffuser and this oil. I was trying to solve their problem, right? Never once did I say, when I cleaned my counters and I'm just showing how shiny they are, I didn't say, here's my link to buy. And I think that's where some people are really, they're saying that they can't get anybody to buy, but when I ask them how many people they've talked to, they can't tell me. And I don't just mean reaching out to somebody to ask them to buy. This business is very much something that you have to continue to work at, and you have to continue to build relationships. So how to win 2021? I want you to decide, and nobody gets to decide this for you. You guys just told me the things that you need to do to work on your business every day. Pretty much everything that everybody said was talk to people, build relationships, use the product. So for me, I would say that sharing the product and talking to people definitely needs to be on a daily mode of operation. If you want to, I set myself a specific goal. Some people don't believe in that, but I know for me, if I don't say Chastity has to talk to 5 people today, Chastity will talk to 0 people and feel great, because that's just who I am as a person. So if that's what you need to do, then that's what you need to do. But I just want you guys to realize that it has to be consistent. You have to do it consistently. People need to know you as the Scentsy lady. Okay? Does anybody have any questions about like being simple, being consistent, or a daily mode of operation? You can unmute yourself. You can ask it in the chat. There are no stupid questions. When I started this business, I lived by the 50-10 rule, 50 samples and 10 opportunity packs out the door every single month. And at the end of the month, I would remake my samples. I would make sure I was good on my opportunity packets, and I kept track of it. But I had to make myself do it. I had to leave it right by the front door. I had to be intentional, meaning having a daily checklist, having a monthly checklist, whatever that looks like for you. At the end of the day, you don't have to have everything all together, and you surely don't have to have a lot of time, but you need to have some way to track your progress and to check yourself. Up here in the chat box, I posted a link to the daily power hour, which is in the workstation. This is an older one, but it basically is telling you all of the same things. Set your goals. The vital behaviors are to meet new people, sharing the opportunity, network, following up, check in. And guys, when you're following up, that doesn't always mean you're looking for the next sale. Okay. So rocking January means being simple and being consistent. And I'm going to do my best to continue to try and help you guys with that. Especially for new consultants, like having a new consultant little like album or something that they can just pull things from, like a thank you that doesn't have anybody's information on it or whatever. Just, I want you guys to let me know if you have any ideas about that. Okay. Next thing I want to talk about is if you have done your 2021 goals, or if you are my front line, I have seen all of those Google Forms coming in, and I have started reading them, and then more come in. So I'm probably going to turn like the being able to fill it out. I'm probably going to turn that off tomorrow so that I can really look at the people that have already taken the time to send those back to me so I can really focus on them. So make sure that if you got something like that from me, that you send that back. And the last thing that I want to talk about, or actually I want to know this, who wants to promote this year? Who wants to be a director? Who wants to grow their team? Who wants to grow their confidence? Who wants to do something they've never done? Who wants to challenge themselves? Yes, yes, yes. Okay, good. I see the fire. I see the fire. Okay, so this is the thing, guys. Confidence is the first thing I want to talk about. You only gain confidence through action. That's it. You are not going to gain confidence by sitting on your tail in your office saying you can't. You are not going to gain confidence by watching every training under the sun. You are not going to gain confidence until you go out there and you fail and you get back up. You are not going to gain confidence until you go and do the thing you thought you couldn't do. You are not going to gain confidence until you go and watch a training, but you put something into action that you learned from it. Confidence is only built through action. So if you want to become more confident in any area of your business, in any area of your life, you've got to stop letting fear paralyze you and the what if paralyze you, and go forward and fail and learn and get better. Because nobody gains confidence by just sitting around. Take action. Nobody is good or is super great at something the very first time they do it. Nobody is confident when they first start doing lives, unless they just can't be embarrassed. Nobody is confident the first time they ever ask somebody to join their team. But let me tell you something. You cannot say the right thing to the wrong person if they don't want to join. You can't say the right thing. On the same note, You can't say the wrong thing to the right person. But what's going to happen is because you're sitting in fear and because you're not confident and because you're not taking action, somebody else is going to ask that person to join their team. Somebody else is going to grow their business. Because at the end of the day, hearing a no isn't going to kill you. And if there is one thing that I've learned, it's saying the most awkward thing in the world to somebody that you think about for the next month isn't going to kill you. It may embarrass you. It may make your face turn red. Your friends may make fun of you when you're walking away laughing so hard because you said something stupid or didn't know whether you should hug or shake their hand or whatever, because that's just who I am. But I've become confident in the fact that I know I'm probably going to say something silly and I'm just going to own it. And I just want you guys to remember that you can't say the right thing to the wrong person. And some people are just continuously focusing on the wrong people. And so I want you guys to realize that every single person can be blessed by this business. But that doesn't mean that every single person should be or can or will. But I want you guys to realize that if you want to promote, if you want to grow, if you want to do all of that, you're not going to do any of it from your comfort zone. You're not going to do any of it from not having a daily mode of operation. You're not going to do any of it by not being consistent. And you're not going to grow in a way that is replicatable and makes your team also want to grow if you're not doing it simple. Okay, so let's talk about sponsoring, because I know that that is something that a lot of people struggle with, or they just have this like mind block about it. Whether you think you can or you think you can't, you're right. If you continuously say that I can't sponsor, I can't grow my team, I can't meet new people, I can't book parties, you're right. And you're going to continue to say that, and you're going to continue to be in that same exact spot, because you have got to manifest what you want. And I fully believe in manifesting what you want. So I want you guys in the chat box to manifest. How many lives are you going to bless this year? You personally, how many lives are you going to bless? Type it out for me. Bless all of the people. I'm going to do mine as well. I will bless 40 lives this year. Come on, y'all. I don't want numbers. I want the whole sentence. You need to manifest it. I will bless. I will. I will. The more you say it, the more you'll believe it. The more you put it out there, the more the universe will turn and provide for you the things that you're working towards. But you need to put it out there. And you need to do the work. So think about it. If you want to build a big business, 2,000 PRV, 2 new teamies for 2 years. Teach your team to do the same. I know people hear 2 years and they're like, 2 years is a long time. Well, 2 years is a long time to be doing anything. You might as well be doing it at something where the income potential is literally limitless. Hello. Literally nobody gets to tell you how much money you can make in this business. No one. Nobody gets to tell you that. So if you're going to work hard at something, you might as well work hard at something that is going to continue to pay off. 2,000 PRV, 2 new teamies, 2 years, teach your team to do the same. You will grow an astronomical business. That does not mean that every new teamie that you sponsor is going to be a rock star. Let's be honest, most of them won't be. And you have to be okay with that. So many people sponsor people and they are so caught up in why they aren't working or why they aren't successful. Stop putting your value in people who clicked the join button for themselves. You didn't make them join. You can't make them work. Do not put your value in somebody else's work ethic. Period. If they aren't ready to do the work, bless and release. Continue to train them, continue to talk to them, but you cannot want it enough for somebody else. But you should be trying to bless so many people with this business that, like, it's just astronomical. Anybody that you're not sharing the blessing of this business with, you're being selfish. You're being selfish with anybody that you're not sharing this with. I don't care if it's your best customer, if it's your mama, whoever you're not sharing this blessing with, you are being selfish. And I'm preaching to myself right now too. You cannot do it for them, and you don't want to. If they aren't going to do the work, stop begging them and find some new people. So let's talk about the host kit. This is something that people ask for forever and ever and ever and ever and ever. And if you don't know how to use the host exclusive kit, I'm going to talk a little bit about it right now, but there are 5 million videos on YouTube, on our team pages, on my YouTube. Search Scentsy Host Exclusive, $59 kit, etc. Every single time you have a $200 party, you have a kit to give someone. If you are not offering that kit to everybody that is buying from you, you are doing them a disservice. Somebody needs this and somebody is waiting for this blessing, and you would never know it. And you have the ability to change their life. You have the ability to give them a way out of an abusive relationship. You have the ability to put food on their table. And every single time that you're not offering that kit to someone because you want to use, you don't even have to give the free credit away, but every single time that you do that, you're being selfish. You don't have to post about it every time on social media. Let's be honest, I almost never get a join from just posting that I have a discounted kit. You want to know how I get people to use the discounted kit? Hey girl, I know we talked about joining. I know that you could be really great at this because blah, 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 whatever it is. And I have a $59 join kit. Do you want to snag it? And give them a time limit. Say, I'm closing this at 9 p.m. on Sunday. No pressure. Let me know. Be specific. Reach out. Don't just post on social media. But I'm not doing that with a cold message. I'm doing that with a relationship that I've built with people. Okay. Not only that, you can gift that kit. You don't have to charge $59. You can use the $20 in free and they can join for $39. We should be doing that. If you know somebody is strapped for money, my word for this year is serve. And last year I gave away some kits. That doesn't mean I bought them for them, but I had a $500 party and I gifted a free kit. We have the ability to do that. We have the ability to do that. Now, somebody asked, how can you advertise the host kit as like discounted or free? You can't say free, but you can say no out-of-pocket cost. You can say at a discounted price. You can say, like there was a flyer going around, which like I said, I don't really suggest doing flyers, but it said like unlocked $59 kit. And so like, do your people know that there's always a join special? We always have a join special for $59. So like, yes, people can host a party and then get their kit for free. So that's one way to use your host exclusive kit. Another way is you have a $59 one. All you have to do is have 1 penny left in your free and you can add a host kit. You can have them pay $39 or whatever it is with your free that you can use. And you can gift kits with your free credit. Guys, there are just so many different ways to do that. Does anybody have any questions specifically about it? I just want to see, and I keep saying I can't want it for you guys, but I know that the blessing that I've seen from people who needed this is so much more than some free product. It's so much more than that $59 in product that I didn't really need. It's so much more than that. And someone said, with those gifted kits, have they worked their business? Some do and some don't. That's always a risk that you are going to take. But at the end of the day, you don't know. So I would rather give somebody the benefit of the doubt and give them the opportunity than for me to not give them that opportunity because they didn't earn it. Because I was very much the same way, where I didn't want to give away kits because I felt like they should work for it. But that's not my decision. That's not my decision to make. That's their decision to make. And maybe once they hit that join button and they see our community, they realize that they can do it, and they realize that they will have that support, or they get that very first paycheck and it blows them away. Right? So you guys just need to think about it. I'm not just giving away kits to everybody and their mama that doesn't really want to join. Because if somebody doesn't really want to join, then gifting them a kit isn't going to do them any good. But if you know that you have somebody that needs an opportunity, why not? And if you're thinking to yourself, well, I just don't really even have that many parties to offer, well, there's your problem. And I'm not saying that to be ugly, but everything in this business rises and falls with PRV. So if you are struggling with finding people to join your team and your PRV is less than 1,000 every month, I want you to slow down and I want you to focus on your PRV. And I say that with all the love in my heart. But if you are not consistently growing your customer base and growing your PRV, then you're not going to be pulling in new people that may want to join. Yes, there's going to be people on your dream team list and within your customer base that may want to join eventually. But if you're struggling with PRV, almost all of the time, the reason is because you're not bringing in new people to your circle. Does that make sense? In addition to talking about sponsoring is something that is learned. Sponsoring is something that doesn't just happen because you post it on social media. Sponsoring is a continuous act of building a relationship. It is a continuous act of sharing on social media how Scentsy has blessed you and the community that you have. And once again, how we talked about earlier about being a professional problem solver with products, you want to be a professional problem solver with the business. Not everybody needs money. They don't. Some people just want the community. Some people just want to join and get their products from themselves. And you've got to be okay with that. Because if somebody doesn't want to grow a business, you can't make them. You'll eventually just make them quit altogether. And you don't want to do that. You need the people that are only there to buy from themselves. I joined only to buy from myself. Numerous other people on my team joined only to buy from themselves. And they've hit director and star director and superstar director. So you don't get to decide that for people. Okay. Does anybody have any specific questions? Because we are rounding out at 9 o'clock. Anybody? The biggest thing I can say to do if you're wanting to sponsor is you need a dream team list. That means you need a list of anybody and everybody that you would ever want on your team, anybody and everybody that you have ever mentioned joining to, your best customers, And that's why, if you haven't watched my YouTube video on the systems that I'm using for my business, I would suggest doing that. But if you're a brand new consultant or you don't have a large team, don't feel like you need to have all of the things that I do have. But this, to me, the most important tab in my planner is my list building tab up here at the top, because I have a dream team list that I'm continuously adding to, and I have a contacts list that I'm continuously adding to, and that's on my daily mode of operation, is to add to my list. Even if that means just one person that I reached out to talk to, not about Scentsy, just in general, because she has a crazy kid like I do. Like, those are the types of people that you add to your contacts list, because it's not being fake, it's being intentional. And how many of us are guilty of just scrolling on social media instead of actually talking to people, instead of actually doing something, instead of just liking? We all do. We all do. But building a relationship and finding people that you have things in common with, that Scentsy is going to come up eventually. And that's where network marketing in a business like this is not just a get rich quick, don't have to do a lot of work business. Network marketing is all about building relationships. So if you can remember that and to put your relationships first, that's where you're going to be blessed. Solve people's problems and build a relationship with them. And that is what's going to be very, very useful. Okay. So just to sum up, if you want to rock this year and you want to rock January, you need to keep your business simple. You need to keep your business consistent, have a daily mode of operation, be a professional problem solver. When I say be a professional problem solver, though, y'all, I want to know what specific problems you are solving. And I would love for that to become some type of hashtag within all of our teams about professional problem solver. What problem are you solving? Because like I said, they're not going to come out and ask you. You have to solve those problems that they don't even know they have, or that they don't know there's a solution for. How many of you like so many times I'm like, there should be something, I can't even think of something right now. Like the blind cleaner that I used today because I was cleaning my blinds, like the little thing that has like the 3 fingers on it. Somebody thought of that to solve somebody's problem of cleaning their blinds faster. They were a professional problem solver. Somebody thought, this pop socket, the phone's got too big. Somebody thought, well, my phone keeps dropping out of my hand. It'd be cool if I had a little handle. They were a professional problem solver. You know how much money pop socket people have made? Like, think about all of the problems that products that you use that aren't Scentsy solve, right? Just like there's Starbucks on all the different corners. That doesn't stop all the other people from selling coffee. People need coffee. People need Scentsy. They just may not know exactly what they need it for yet. But I love y'all. Thank y'all for hopping on here in January. I cannot wait to just really take this year by storm and see all of y'all's growth. I want y'all to continue to manifest those things. Manifest what you're going to bless. Manifest the problems that you're going to solve. Reach out to me or to your director if you have any questions or you need any other support. And I am praying over y'all's businesses. Love y'all. Mean it.